Good morning students, this is Joy Varghese from Uncovering Chemistry. Today in video 6, clear, unit 4 chemical kinetics, we are going to discuss, that is revision of textual questions, that is in text question 4.3, 4.4, 5 and 6 and solved example 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this we are going to discuss. So first the in text question 4.3 from your textbook. Okay. Now this is the question. You can see for a reaction A plus B gives product, the rate law is given by R is equal to K A raised to half into B raised to half. So here the question is what is the order of reaction? Okay, that is first question. Second, the conversion of molecule X to Y follows second order kinetics. From beginning only second order is given. If concentration of X, that is this is the reactant, is increased to 3 times, how will it affect the rate of formation of Y? So that we are going to discuss. Okay, two in text question first and then remaining one. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Now 4.3, when we say the question was A plus B gives you what? The product what is given, right? And the rate was given, that is R is equal to K into A raised to 1 by 2 into B raised to 2, what we say. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so if you see the order of reaction, if you want to see what we will do, we will add the powers, that is the exponent of this concentration of A and concentration of B, that is the reactant what we call. So will be equal to X plus Y. This is the part what I am talking about, X plus Y, which is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 2, which is equal to LCM. If you take the 1, 2, right? 1 minute. Okay, directly also you can do, either you 0.5 plus 2 also you can do. I think that will be better. So 1 by 2 means 0.5 plus 2, which is equal to 2.5. So we got the order of reaction. Now the next part. Okay, now in text question 4.4, what we have seen in your textbook, you can see here the conversion of a molecule X to Y follows second order kinetics. If concentration of X is increased by what we call it as increased to 3 times, how will it affect the rate of formation of Y? That we are going to discuss. Okay, so if you see here in this case, what we say 4.4, the reaction is, you can say the reaction is from X to Y, hypothetical or what we call it as simple chemical reaction, X to Y, what we call, this is reactant and this is product. Now if follows second order kinetics, clear? Hence the rate law, we can write the rate law would be, what is the rate law? Rate will be equal to K into X raised to 2, what we say. Understood? Now if it is written that it is increased by 3 times, okay, so if X is equal to 3 times X, what we say, like this, what we say, right? Then therefore what will be the rate? The rate will be equal to K into, means instead of this I will write here now 3x square, what we say, so which is equal to K into what we call it as 9x square. Okay, so which is equal to, I can write 9k x square also I can write like this. Understood? It is like this, what we say. Okay, so 3 square and x square, what we call. Okay, so this part I think you understood. Now what is the question? The question is what will happen to the rate and how will it affect the rate of formation of Y? So we can write like this, that is thus the rate of reaction, how many times it become? Rate of reaction becomes, what is the word? Rate of reaction will become 9 times. What is the word? 9 times. Therefore the rate of formation of y will be 9 times. Understood? So this was in-text question number 4.4. Now the next one. Okay, the next question of in-text question 4.5. A first order reaction has a rate constant. This much what is given, that is value of k is given. Rate constant means k is equal to, this is the value what is given. How long will 5 gram, 5 gram means it's the initial concentration of this reactant take to reduce 3 gram, means 5 gram, from 5 gram it will reduce to 3 gram, because reactant we have seen that as the time passes the concentration of reactant decreases. So this is your initial concentration and this one 3 gram is your final concentration. Okay, so based on that, what is given? How long means, when we use the word how long means you have to calculate time. What you have to calculate? Time. Understood? As it is a first order reaction, it will be easy for you to write the formula, and time we have to calculate. Okay, just a minute. Okay, now from the data given in your textbook you can see k, k, that is rate constant k is equal to 1.15 into 10 raised to minus 3 second inverse. Okay, initial concentration clear, is equal to, I will write it as R0 is equal to 5 gram what is given, and concentration after time t, that is final concentration, I will write RT, which is given as 3 grams. Understood? So in this case, how long the word was there? What was the word? How long? So time you have to calculate. Time t is equal to how much? Okay. Now when we say it's a first order reaction, so therefore for first order reaction, we know k is equal to 2.303 by t log R0 by RT. Now if you don't understand, initial concentration upon final concentration. Okay, so now the next part, see. So if I interchange the formula, T will be equal to 2.303 by K log R0 by RT we can write. Now I will substitute the value, that is 2.303 by K. K was I think 1.15 into 10 raised to minus 3 into log R0. R0 initial concentration was 5 gram divided by 3 gram what we say. Understood? Now the next part, see. Therefore, okay, so T, there you can write 2.303 by 1.15 into 10 raised to minus 3 into, you can do like this, log 5 minus log 3. Understood? Because division, you know that, no, is subtraction in log what we say. So therefore T will be equal to 2.303 by 1.15 into 10 raised to minus 3 into log 5 is 0.6690 minus 0.4, log 3 is 4471. Now how to find out log? That method I think we have discussed. Understood? From calculator, if you remember. Okay, so you can use that method for finding log. If you don't know, you can send me the message. I will just, in the next video, I will be uploading that formula. Okay, now the next part. Okay, so therefore T will be equal to, if you calculate this, it will be equal to 444.37 seconds. Okay, so how long it will take? So this much time it will take to get reactant from 5 gram to 3 gram. Okay, so now the next question, that is in-text question. In-text question 4.6. Okay, now the question was, if you see here you can see the question. The time required to decompose SO2Cl2 to half of its initial amount, half means TF, is 60 minutes what is given. If the decomposition is a first order reaction, calculate the rate constant, means K you have to find. Okay, next, now as it is first order reaction, reaction. So if you want to write the value, T half is equal to 0.693 by K. Therefore K is equal to 0.693 by T half. Now we know that here it is given T half life, what we call, is equal to 60 minutes, what it is given. So that I will substitute here. So you will see that therefore K will be equal to 0.693 by 60, which will be equal to 1.155 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter inverse. Sorry, minute inverse. Sorry, here because minute is there. Okay, so this is the answer for K, that is rate constant what we got. Okay, now we will go through the solved example. Just a minute. Okay, this is the solved example we are talking about. The initial concentration of N2O5 in the following first order. This is very important. First order reaction. Here was means initial concentration means R0. This is what R1 also you can take, or R0. R1 is given how much it is, 1.24 into 10 raised to minus 2 mole liter inverse at temperature is given. The concentration of N2O5 after 60 minutes means at T1 will be 0. Now after 60 minutes means T2 is equal to 60, what we say, R2 will be equal to, it is written here, 0.20 into 10 raised to minus 2. Understood? So this is given. Calculate the rate constant. Rate constant means K of the reaction, what is given. So as it is a first order reaction, you can write down this, or our formula was there if you remember. K is equal to 2.303 by T log R0 or R1 by R2, like this our formula. Okay, so now this thing they have simplified it. Now T2 here, instead of T they have written here T2 minus T1, like this. So this will go here, and this is the part what is given in your book. Okay, so you interchange this, you will get this part. Okay, now K is equal to this value, you substitute here this T2, 60 minus this one log, this will get cancel, and this one you simplify, it will be log 6.2. Understood? Now 6.2 and this minute will go up, so minute inverse. So 6.2 log 6.2 you can find out and multiply it with this value, you will get this minute inverse. Understood? See that as it is a solved example, you directly don't write from your textbook. Okay, better you solve this, it will be easy for you to understand. There may be a mistake in this answer, so solve by yourself. Okay, now the next part. Okay, now you can see the example 4.6. The following data were obtained during the first order thermal. The word is what? Thermal decomposition, means by heating this N2O5 it will get decomposed into N2O4 plus O2. So first order reaction is given, thermal decomposition will give this, and the time at 0 second total pressure PT is 0.5, and that is the initial pressure what we call, and at 100 second the pressure was 0.5112. Okay, now calculate the rate constant. Rate constant means K we have to find. Understood? So here they have explained it, but I will explain it in my way, that is what is written. Okay, so now suppose here you can see first, as it is first order reaction, we have the formula K is equal to 2.303 by T log Pi by PA. I have not PA, it is PA. Understood? I have not taken PT. Why? Because for P total we will require this part. Okay, PT will be required. That's why I have taken here PA, that is initial upon final, what we say. Okay, everything is same. We are taking what? R0. But as this is a gas, we know the concentration of gas is measured in pressure. So that's why I have written here P for this. Okay, so at T1 0 second Pi initial is given, you can see here. So at, we can write now, we were writing in equilibrium if you remember. So at T is equal to 0, we know initial pressure is 0.5 atm. That is what is given here, initial pressure. Here we don't know, so we will take it as 0, 0 like this. Okay, but at time T is equal to 100 second, here the pressure I will take it as X amount, what we say, the concentration, what we say. Okay, so here, but there is 1, so I will write it here 1 only, but as there is a stoichiometric coefficient, I will write here 2x, what we say. Understood? Now here the left out after the reaction, what is left out means if I want to know the reduce in what we call the concentration N2O5 from initial, I will subtract this minus what is say here 2x I will do. Understood? So this we will subtract it, so we will come to know what is given here. So now if you write now the total pressure, clear, that is PT will be equal to what, all this I will add what we say, then only I'll get the total pressure. This all things we will add. So PT is equal to 0.5 minus 2x plus 2x plus x what we say, right? So if you open the bracket, this 2x will get cancelled, so it will be 0.5 plus x is PT. Now we know PT, that is P total, was given here if you remember, right? Because in your what you call textbook, you can see on the table on the column part it is written that total pressure in ATM. So P total is, I will write instead of PT, what I will write here, 0.512 is equal to 0.5, you can see here 0.5 plus x. So therefore what will be x is equal to x, so if you subtract it, it will be equal to 0.012 ATM. Clear, x value. Now from x you can calculate the value of what we call P2O5, and this one what we say, this pressure. So pressure, that is P pressure of in a partial pressure of P2NO5 is equal to what, 0.5 minus 2x it was. Understood? So which will be equal to 0.5 minus 2 into 0.012. Okay, so which will be equal to 0.476 if you calculate ATM. Clear? Now this is the pressure at time t equal to 100 second. At time t equal to 100 second, this is the pressure what we are talking about. At time t is equal to 100 second, this is the pressure. Okay, now the next part, see. Now for first order reaction, clear, I can write K is equal to 2.303 by T log Pi initial upon final concentration, what we say. Okay, so here we can write which is equal to 2.303 upon time 100 minus 0, 100, that is T2 minus T1 what we do now. 100 minus 0, that is 100 seconds what we say. Understood? Log initial was 0.5 ATM if you have seen in the table. Okay, and after at 100 second, what was the pressure? There is reduction what we said, it was how much, 0.476 ATM. Okay, so that is a time of 100 second. Clear? This is initial and this is final what we said. Did understood? Like this you can write initial upon final. Now final when we say, when t is equal to 100 seconds. Okay, that's why I have taken this what we calculated. Now if you do calculation, 2.303 by 100 log this one, if you calculate, it will be, this was ATM cancel, this you calculate will be 1.0504. okay, so which is equal to 2.303 upon 100, and log 1.0504 is 0.0212. okay, so if you multiply this, you will get what you will get, see, 4.88 into 10 raised to minus 4 second inverse. Why? Because here second was there, it will go in numerator, so it will be second inverse. Understood? So this was example 4.6. okay, now the next. Okay, now many students must have forgot this method of finding log, so that we will explain it again here. First step for finding log is whatever is the value, that is 1.0504, no, that you multiply with 15 times square root. Okay, then second, whatever answer you get, subtract 1 from it, and whatever answer you get, divide this answer with 0.000407047 okay, 7047, you divide it, you will get the answer. Okay, now how it is being done, that I'll explain it through you can see here. Now suppose 1 minute. Okay, see, now suppose I want to find the root of log of 1.0504. So 1.0504. Understood? Then how many times this square root? 15 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Over minus 1. Okay, and divide by 0.40, 7047. Okay, equal to what you got? 0.212. See what is our answer? 0.212. Okay, means after decimal 4 digits you can take. Okay, 0.212 is the answer. So this way you can calculate log also. Okay, so those who have forgot to calculate log. Now when anti-log will come, I'll explain that also. Okay, just a minute. Okay, now solved example 4.7. What we say, a first order reaction is found to have rate constant. Rate constant means K is given. Find the half-life of the reaction. Now as it is of first order we know T half is equal to 0.693 by K. This is the formula. Okay, so you have to substitute the value of K and you will get what? T half. Okay, that's all what is there in example 4.7. Understood? This can be asked in 1 mark MCQ also. The MCQ questions also, this type of questions are asked. Okay, now the second question you can see here. Example 4.8, you can see when the reaction is completed, how much percent? 99%. You can see R0 minus this what they have done. That is, we'll just see the question. Show that in the first order reaction. Okay, now here order of reaction is given. Time required for completion of 99.9% is 10 times of the half-life of the reaction. Is it clear? Means this is a simple thing like what we have to prove, that this is the time required for this type of reaction. So that type of numerical it is. Okay, so that we are going to solve next. Okay, just a minute. Okay, now when we talk about this 4.8 I am talking about. Now solved example 4.8. We have to prove this reaction to be 10 times of the half-life what is given. Okay, so first we will start. Let the initial concentration of reactant be R0. Understood? Initial constant R0. Now the question it was given when the reaction is 99.9% completed. Reaction is 99.9% completed. The concentration, you can say, concentration of reactant, that is, this is the final concentration after 99% completion will be what? R, that is 100, as it is percentage what is given, the 100 minus 99.9% of R0 we can write. Understood? So 100 minus 99.9% means 0.1% what you call of R0. Okay, so which is equal to, now 0.1% is there. So what we can do, 0.1 divided by 100, which is equal to what we can write, 1 upon of R0. Okay, of means multiplication. So here if you write, it is 1 upon 1000 into R0, so which is equal to, I can write 10 raised to minus 3 into R0, means we got, that is RT is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 R0. No, so this 10 raised to 3, this will go up, it will be 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, now so RT we got here. Okay, so now as it is of first order, so we can write, therefore for first order reaction T, that is 99% Okay, this I am talking about. If you didn't understood, our formula is k.2303 by t. Now for t I have taken this log r0 by rt. This is the formula, but I have taken t here. So t will be equal to 2.303 by k log r0 by rt. Right? I'll substitute this value of rt in this equation. So which is equal to 2.303 by k log, I can write here r0 upon 10 raised to minus 3 into r0. For rt I have written this. You can write here, because rt is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 of r0. Okay, so now here r0 will get cancelled. This 10 raised to minus 3 will go up. It is 2.303 by k log, I can write here 10 raised to 3. Okay, now log, there is one identity, if you heard about, the power will get suppressed. So I can write 2.303 by 3 into 3 log 10 to the base 10, because this is to the base 10 log. So 10 to the base 10 is 1. So it is 3 into 1. This whole part, log 10 to the base 10 is 1. Okay, so 3 into 1 and 2.303 by k. Okay, so which will be equal to, we can take this also now. Okay, we will multiply this. It will be 6.909 by k. Okay, that is what, t 99.9%. Okay, now the next part, see now for first order we know t half is equal to 0.693 by k. Okay, this I will give equation 2, right, and this one I will give this what we found out, that I will give equation 1. Right, so dividing, I can write here, you can see, dividing equation 1 by equation 2, we get what? So t 99.9% divided by t half, which is equal to 6.909 divided by 0.693. This kk will get cancelled. If you didn't understood, you can write here t 99% means 6.909 by k divided by 0.693 by k. Understood? So this will get cancelled, and like this what we got. Okay, so this we got here. So which is t 99.9% by t half will be equal to, if you simplify, it will be 9.9696. Okay, and that is approximately equal to 10. So t 99.9% by t half is equal to 10. So therefore t 99.9% is equal to 10 into t half. Understood? So now here from the question, now you can see from the question only it will be clear. What is the question? Show that the first order reaction time required for completion of 99.9% is 10 times the half-life. So here 10 times the half-life. So it is being proved here, right? So for this 99.9%, 10 times the half-life is the reaction time. Okay, so this is the one what we are talking about. So here we will end this video. In the next video I will be discussing about the exercise questions. Okay, thank you.